update. And yes, it has been a very long time since I did a pregnancy update. So I am now right at 28 weeks pregnant with baby number 5, and it has gone so fast. This has been the fastest pregnancy that I have ever had. So I thought I would do a little update for you guys and just let you know kind of how I'm feeling, what I've done, new symptoms, and all of that good stuff. So I am feeling baby move like crazy. So the baby is definitely active, kicking and turning and all that good stuff. I'm feeling elbows and knees and toes and fingers, and it's really fun. I would say though that this baby is not quite as active as Maddie was in the womb. So maybe this baby will be a little more chilled as an infant. But feeling lots of baby movements. As far as my sleep goes, it's not great. I don't sleep very well at this point. I'm waking up many times a night. I'm uncomfortable. My hips are hurting. I have constant heartburn all the time, which is very normal for me in pregnancy. So I keep a bottle of Tums on my nightstand to eat throughout the night, as well as ice water. It's just a really difficult thing to have to deal with, and I deal with severe, almost debilitating heartburn with all of my pregnancies. So yeah, so heartburn, that's a big one. It is definitely making me lose sleep. I really am uncomfortable a lot of times. I'm a little more achy than I remember being, but you kind of forget pregnancy as you have more and more. So I don't know, maybe I was a little achy like this with Maddie, but just kind of like joints and things like that, kind of painful. So food. I have definitely noticed that my appetite has kind of stabilized a little bit. There was a point where I was really eating a lot. I'm not eating quite as much as I was. And I can tell that a lot of that I think has to do with the heartburn issue. But as far as like cravings and aversions, I'm not really having a lot of those. So I pretty much eat what I want when I want. And that's been kind of the story. I do crave more sweets than I did in the beginning. In the beginning, it was all sour. I wanted like vinegar and salt all the time. And now it's more sweets. I want like the like sweet tart candy, and I want like pie and ice cream at night and just stuff like that I really crave. So weight gain. I have gained. I started this pregnancy out a little heavier than with my other pregnancies. So I think around 20 pounds is what I've gained so far. And maybe a few pounds give or take. But I don't think that's terrible considering, you know, like a 30-pound weight gain is considered normal. So we'll see. We'll see where I'm at the end. But it's about 20 pounds so far. So I have been having some headaches, a lot of fatigue. I have bursts of energy, lots and lots of energy in between severe fatigue. So it has been very difficult for me to navigate the fatigue. And it has affected me in so many more ways than just physically. I felt just unmotivated and a little bit down, just not as, you know, energetic. And I'm happiest when I'm able to get my to-do list done and move on. And so having to really slow down and having days where I don't feel like doing a lot is really difficult for me, but I'm navigating it and I'm getting through it. And today happens to be a good day for me where I do feel like I have energy, so I'm taking advantage of it, and I'm going to try to get some videos done for you guys. So bear with me on the videos because the fatigue has been crazy with this pregnancy. Crazy. Some of you know that I have a thyroid condition called Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is hypothyroidism. And it was very out of whack at the beginning of the pregnancy. They increased my Synthroid to 200 micrograms. Long story short, they knocked it down to 175 and because I was on too much, and then I still tested like it was too much Synthroid, after about a month of being on the 175, and they've just recently cut me down to 150. And I'm nervous that that is going to create a significant amount of fatigue for me. I also have a lot of brain fog. It's almost like having just like something sitting on your head. Like it just feels like pressure on my head. So we'll see. I haven't officially started the new dose yet. I have to pick the medicine up from the pharmacy. And then it's just kind of like a wait and see game. So we'll see how that all pans out. No real baby names so far. We do have one that we have just been kind of throwing around since the beginning of pregnancy. It's the only one that really stands out to me. I don't know if that's the name the baby's going to end up with, but we definitely need to make a list or something, but we're just praying that the Lord puts a name on our heart. This is the longest I've ever gone without having a baby name picked out. So we're just kind of like, oh, we'll wait and see. So who knows what this baby's name is going to be. Let's see. Baby buys. I made a little list, so I'm checking my list. So baby buys. I have not purchased a lot for this baby. The reason for that is I am really into simplifying my home and my possessions and leaning toward more minimalism these days. And I am wanting to do that completely throughout the whole house before I start bringing more stuff in. We did, when we found out that it was a boy, we went out and we bought some things that day. I don't think, since then I've bought a couple of cloth diapers and this contour, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a changing pad, or it's a contour changing pad. So I did buy that to have like a little diaper changing station here in my room. But basically that's it. That's all I've bought. And I really feel like I want very small amount of things. And, number one, because we don't have a nursery for this baby, so it's going to be a nook in our bedroom. So I don't want to clutter it up with a whole bunch of stuff. But I will be needing the basics. I had a subscriber whom I am very grateful to, named Marsha, send me a ton of cloth diapers, and I am absolutely so grateful to her for that. And I have washed those, and they're hanging to dry right now, so I'm excited to find out some organization for those. I'm gonna need to get the basics, you know, some onesies and socks and you know, all the clothing items, and then like the baby toiletry type things, and then I'd like a wrap, and I usually do like to have a breastfeeding pillow, and then obviously the pump and the bottles and things for nursing. Those are the type things that I really feel like I need to buy. So apart from that, not a lot of baby gear right away. I'm gonna do the bassinet for our bedroom, or a rock and play. And then we'll do the car seat stroller. And that's about it for now. That's basically all I want. So the next item on my list, okay, so the placenta issue. Some of you remember I mentioned that I have a low-lying placenta, and it is too close to my cervix at this point. And so in about 2 weeks, I'm going to have an ultrasound to see where that the placenta is. If it is not moved significantly out of the way, I am looking at potentially having a C-section. I am really hoping and praying that that does not happen. I've never had a C-section, and I really don't want one. So I am just praying that the placenta will just move right on out of the way so that there will be no complications with this birth. Okay, so the glucose test. I just went to the doctor this past week, and I failed the glucose screening test. I did the drink, the sugary drink, and you have your glucose tested afterwards. You were supposed to be, for my doctor's office, they want you to be 135 or below when they do the finger stick after the hour that you wait after drinking the drink. I was at 164. So my body did not do a great job of processing that sugar. And so in 10 days, I will be going back for a 3-hour glucose tolerance test to see if I have developed gestational diabetes. So let's hope and pray for good news on that, because I really, really, really do not want to have that. Okay, so the last thing, I guess, is emotions. I am excited. I'm starting to feel more excited as we can feel the baby move. But again, it's just been almost surreal. I can't believe I'm entering into the 3rd trimester. There's still so much I want to do, and it's just kind of crazy. Like, we have a lot going on in our family, in my husband's business, in my extended family. There's been a lot of stress that I haven't really talked about on YouTube, but that has kind of complicated things in my life and made it difficult for me to, like, I don't know, really focus on what's going on in my life. So that continues to kind of go on and make it a little difficult to, yeah, just like focus on yourself. I'm really focused on a lot of external things right now, things in my family, and so we'll see. I've been kind of on this emotional roller coaster. A lot of it is hormones that I'm very familiar with, but I have days where I'm really, 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 really happy and excited, and then there's a lot of days where I just feel kind of blah, and I don't really want to talk, and it's very hard for me to vlog on those days, just because I just don't have the words. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't have the words. So it's been difficult, but I'm sure a lot of that is hormone related and circumstantial things that are beyond my control. But I'm just learning to give those to God and just try and have that peace that passes all understanding. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this baby update on baby number 5. I'm going to show you my bump real quick. And, oh yeah, and I'm really out of breath all the time, so in case you didn't notice. So let me show you the bump, and then that'll be it for this update. Here it is. Here is baby bump date for 28 weeks pregnant with baby number 5. I am starting to have some low back pain and some pelvic pressure at this point. The round ligament pain on my right lower side that I always have is starting to happen this week. So those are new symptoms. I guess I'll show you a naked, a naked belly. But that's it. Today I am wearing just a plain black shirt with a knee-length skirt, and I don't know if you guys can see, maybe I'll back up a little bit more, but I have some, let me stand up a chair. I have some black leggings as well. So that's my modest pregnancy outfit for today at 28 weeks. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.